Hello everyone, in this video we will get familiar with this Mathematica application. We'll go into the basics in the next video. Before that, I want you to get familiar with this app. So in Mathematica we'll do mathematical operations mostly. So let's start with a basic mathematical operation. Let's add two numbers. Say I want to add 2 and 3, so I'll just write 2 plus 3. Now if you press enter, you will not get the output. It will just take you to the next line. It will just expand the cell. You can see that in the right corner, this is the cell. So pressing enter will just expand this cell. So to get output, you will have to press shift enter. You have to hold down the shift key and then press enter. If you find the fonts small, you can go to window option and you can magnify the letters. I chose 150%. Now I want you to look at the cell thing again. In the right corner, you can see there are two subcells in the primary cell. The first cell is the input cell. This cell, this one is input cell. You can see that input 1. So in this cell I wrote the inputs, and in the next cell I got the output. So there are two separate cells. First one is for to write the input and the second one is for getting output. So the second one is output cell number 1. Now if you want to do another mathematical operation, just keep a cursor in another input cell. You just cannot keep the cursor in that output cell. In that case, that output cell will turn into input cell and the last output on the last output cell will vanish. So I can keep the cursor in another input cell and do another mathematical operation. In that case, you can see that there are two cells, input cell number 2 and output cell number 2. Also, you can select the cell and press delete in the keyboard to delete the cells. Until now, I have been doing only mathematical operations, but you can also write text or paragraph, or also you can add title or subtitle in Mathematica. Say I want to do another mathematical operation. Say multiply 5 and 2 will get 10. So this is a mathematical operation. You can see that this is in input mode. The cells are in input mode. I want to write some text now. I'm writing I live in Dhaka. So you can see I'm already getting the options to convert this cell to text cell. This cell is in input mode now, and we can convert this cell to text cell or section cell. Let's choose convert to text cell. So you can see that this cell is now in text mode, and those mathematical operation cells are in input mode. You can also change this cell style from format option. Just go to format, and from style you can choose title, subtitle, or any cell mode. So I chose title mode. So let's just choose title and write Mathematica. So title, Mathematica, and let's keep this in the middle. And then let's make a section called basics. So I'll choose section. This is in input mode now, but I don't want to do any mathematical operation now. So I'll choose section and write basics. And then I want to do a mathematical operation. So I'll keep my cursor in the next cell and I'll choose input mode. This is already in input mode. And now I can do any kind of mathematical operation. Say 2 plus 3, 5. So always do mathematical operations in input mode and write text in text mode. You cannot do both in one cell. So for separate tasks, you have to choose separate kind of cells. There are some shortcuts to convert the cell. You can convert the cell into input mode by pressing Alt +9. So if you write 2 plus 3, this cell is in input mode now. If you press Alt +7, it will convert to text mode. And again, if you press Alt +9, the cell will convert to input mode. So always remember that if you want to write text, just convert the cell to text mode by pressing Alt +7, and if you want to do any kind of mathematical operation, just convert the cell to input mode by pressing Alt +9. So that's it for this video.